hope that your elbow holds up. I don't want to end your career, you know. It'd be such a waste.
I knew this match was going to happen. I knew as soon as I'm watching Matt get beat. And that night afterwards at East vs. West, just talking to Matt, and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta beat this dude up for you.
He's running it right into their same fight. You can hear.
Yes! On a regular day,
Extraordinary things can happen.
You can hear. He's running it right into their same fight.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the impromptu live stream of the decade. I was not even be planning to do this live stream, but since I was just thinking like I have basically nothing else to do, so I decided to just live stream for all of you guys and just have a quick chat of you. So very much welcome to basically the most impromptu live stream that I have ever done. And for those of you, the 12 people that are watching, welcome. Be sure to spam that like button and hit that subscribe button so a lot more people can join in and be a part of this amazing community. So let's hit over 25 likes, shall we? And I have seen a lot of people have been asking of where can they get the pay-per-view, and I'm gonna be showing it to you guys in just a few. Let's see. Here we go. If you just get to the Armwrestling page, you will see a join button here. I have already become a YouTube member, but just get here, click on the memberships, and then you get the lowest one, which is Armed Forces. And once you get to Armed Forces, you can watch the pay-per-view of Devon Larratt versus Sandris Sedis. So that is basically all that you have to do in order to watch this particular super match. I am really looking forward to this super match. So that is gonna be very fun indeed. I'm gonna be tuning in to see what people are rating here in the chat, as I am fixing so I can see my live stream monitor here. Just there we go. All right, 12 concurrent viewers and 8 likes. Really good so far. Thank you. All right, Philwood UK. Great, got that Friday feeling, bruh. Yeah, I definitely get that Friday feeling too. I am particularly feeling for that Saturday feeling, since I'm gonna be competing at a local competition in Arjeplog, which the funny thing is I have registered in the heavier class in the -78, since I usually am a -70 kilopolar, so that is gonna be very fun. And I have been thinking about maybe jumping up to -86 on the right arm, but depending on how I am feeling on the day, I will choose from there. JH Pipe Fitting Getting that is a very funny name. Devon for the win, but I think Sandris will impress people. Oh yes, most definitely he will impress the people, since I do honestly believe that he is gonna be getting a 1 pin or maybe even 2 pins. And if he is lucky, and and if the gas tank is holding all the way to the end, we might see a 4-3 scenario. Who knows? Right, we are 13 concurrent viewers and 10 likes. Really good odds so far. So if you're new to the live stream, welcome. Be sure to smack that like button and subscribe button if you haven't already. And share this live stream around so a lot more people can join in and be a part of this amazing community. I really love my audience. I really do. William Åström is in the house. Tjena William, hur är det läget? Hur är det med vänsterarmen? What I was asking there is that he somewhat damaged himself when he was competing at Iron Brothers this last weekend. He dominated on the right arm, but got injured on the left arm. So he has a very bright future ahead of him if he is continuing on this path that he is on right now. Well, minus the injury, so. So keep it up the good work, brother. I will also add that we are gonna be talking about the first match that are on this particular card. Right, I'm gonna be. The chat is somewhat not. Alright, up we go. Emil Arnberg is in the house. Välkommen. Devon will crush him 6-0. Yeah, that is the most popular prediction that is out there right now, so. Gabriel Andersson. Good evening, Krieger. I saw that Coach Ray is taking on Medawagas. Isn't he in the minus 70 kilo class, or am I mistaken? Technically, he was in the minus 70 kilo category somewhere around 2014 to maybe 2015, 2016, I believe. Then he decided to jump up a couple of weight classes, like minus 80, minus 85. He was up at minus 90 at one point. So, yeah, that is... he was at minus 70, but he's now at minus 85 kilo. Somewhere in that weight area. Right, Phil with the UK, listening while cooking. Nice. What is on the menu, brother? What is on the menu? Gabriel Andersson. Super impressed by Kronblad's results at Iron Brother. Young talent. That kid has a bright future in the sport. I don't know anyone at his age that can take him on. Yeah, I think that he is gonna be a force to be reckoned with in the, at least in the junior division. I have a hard time to see that anybody can take him on, especially with that particular polling style that he has. A lot of the Swedish arm wrestlers have problems with that particular style, since he is tall enough and can get behind his shoulder. The only one who has will give him trouble is somebody that has a strong enough inside to absorb that massive press hook that he has. But he is a good candidate to do some serious damage in the senior category. Mustafa Hussein, I got Devon, but the Sandris guy will be harder to beat than Evgeny. Yep, agreed. And it's basically about that Sedis has tall enough levers to do exceptional damage to Devon Larratt. And the main difference that with the Sedis and Evgeny Prunik is that Sedis can get behind his shoulder and press all the way to the pin pad. And once you can see that once somebody is pressing down on Larratt's arm, it's gonna get horribly stretched out like that, since he is always about the battling of the hand. So I am really looking forward to that match in particular. William Åström, both my left and right elbow is bad, but it's still fine, but my wrist on the right arm is worse. And thanks for the kind words, brother. I'm all in Armwrestling and plan to reach to the top. That is some good and bad news at the same time, brother. So I'm wishing you a speedy recovery. Now, let's see. I think I have gotten ahead in the chat, which is really good. I'm not trying to be on here too long, since my drive from my home is going from my house at 6 a.m. I believe, since we are going to Arjeplog to compete at Northern Arms. I am planning to compete in the minus 78 kilo category, so that in on the steps is gonna be really interesting. Since I have gotten word that somebody in a world-class athlete is gonna be competing at the minus 78 kilo category. So I am really excited about that, just to further test myself and see exactly where my shape is, so I can get a decent understanding on what needs to be done when I am competing for the national title, which is in Vimmerby, the 16th to the 19th of March. And since we have about 14 concurrent viewers, if you haven't not seen this promo trailer that I have recently made, just literally like a few days ago. So I'm gonna be playing this for you guys, so you just stick around and enjoy.
I hope that your elbow holds up. I don't want to end your career, you know. It'd be such a waste.
I knew this match was going to happen. I knew as soon as I'm watching Matt get beat. And that night afterwards at East versus West, just talking to Matt, and I'm like, I gotta beat this dude up for you.
He's trying to get right into their same fight. You can hear.
Yes! On a regular day,
Extraordinary things can happen.
You can hear. He's trying to get right into their same fight.
Alright guys, hopefully you are as hyped as I am, since I am really looking forward to that particular super match. Alright, we are 14 concurrent viewers and 16 likes, so if you are new to the live stream, be sure to spam that like button and subscribe button, so you will get notified every single time I will do live streams or regular videos. Gabriel Andersson, have you been at Hälsingland yet? Not that I am aware of, but yeah, it will be fun to go there sometime. We started a club here a while back with a few ones from Brynäs Armwrestling. If you're ever around the area, you're always welcome to tear us apart. Yeah, that certainly will be fun, since I am always looking forward to grip up with a lot of arm wrestlers that I possibly can, because you get to experience and also get a feeling of where the other arm wrestlers are putting the pressures on their hand and so on. Marco GT5, great promo, 10 out of 10. Yeah, thank you. If you if you would so kindly, if you after this live stream, please go ahead and push that like button on that promo. So I was hoping that it will garner a lot more views than it did. But yeah, some promos gets not even the views that it definitely deserves. But yeah, it is what it is. Gabriel Andersson, how long does one of those promos take to make approximately from start to finish? Depending on what kind of a promo that I am making, it can first of all, I needed to get a song that would be suitable for that kind of a promo that I am making. So I'm basically searching the interwebs so I can find a suitable song so I can just listen to it a couple of times, and after I have listened to it, I immediately get to work, because that is why I get most inspiration. And after I have been listening to it, I have a picture ahead of me that let's see how I'm gonna phrase this correctly. And I do get a picture in front of me on how the structure of the promo is gonna be made, if that answers your question. So, but let's not talk about me too much, and we are gonna be talking about the first match, which is gonna be Bogdan Stoika versus Filip Hritz. And that match is gonna be interesting, since it is basically on the right arm, and both guys are somewhat on the same level on the right arm, since Philip's main arm is usually the left arm, and also Bogdan Stoikan's, by the way. So it's gonna be interesting on who will get their position first. So it's definitely gonna be a battle on the inside, since both of them are definitely gonna be loading with the pressure to the side, trying to master the center, and then they are gonna be chopping right down, and then we will see who will outlast the other. Because Filip Hritz have a really strong press. But Bogdan Stoika have a faster press. So it is just a matter of time who gets into their particular position first. And if they get to their respective position, either arm wrestler can win. So it is going to be interesting to see how everything is going to be playing out as we speak. But based on the recent performance that both guys just did, it's gonna be a tough one to pick who is gonna be the overall winner. But if I have a gun to my head, I probably would favor Bogdan Stoika. So, since he is the bigger guy, and Filip Hritz is somewhat the lighter guy, but as the saying goes, never underestimate the little guys, because they can do some serious damage if you ever take them lightly. So without further ado, let's get to the next match. Maynard Ninjas versus Jason Hill. I don't remember at the top of my head who Jason Hill was. Wasn't he the guy that was polling against Adrian Popescu. I think it was him, or was it? Oh, I see. Oh, that guy. Oh, that is gonna be interesting. It is the one of Tom Holland's training partners. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting battle. But in this instance, I think that Jason Hill is in a bit of trouble. But I don't know. We will see about that. By the way, guys, James Statham, the one with the magic touch that are making this Arm Wars production is in the chat as we speak. How are you, James Statham? Really fun that you could join in to our pre-show and live discussion. So, how are the tension between Sandris, Sedis and Devon Larratt over there? Can you give us a little bit of a tease? So, I think, if we are going back to Ninjas versus Jason Hill, I think that Maynard Ninjas is gonna be the way more stronger one. So, I think he is the heavy favorite in this super match, as I think. But Jason Hill has a really strong inside. So it is gonna be very interesting to see how Jason Hill can deal with the ferocity that Maynard defeating Ninjas are gonna bring to the table. Because the matches that Maynard Ninjas, for those of you who don't know, though his matches are fucking crazy, or as you say in the British terms, he is going bananas. And we have also another guy in here, Jody Chocolate Thunder Williams is in the chat. How are you doing, brother? Hope you're doing really well. You will really be suited for a, let's see, a Iron House event. Right, let's see. Nasiundo is in the chat. Cristo Siava Cristo. I think he is cheering for Philip Kretz, I believe. But if I'm gonna be picking a winner, I think Maynard Ninjas is gonna be the overall winner in this. That is just my little prediction on this. Now, the next one is gonna be rather interesting, but before we are getting into that match, we are 12 concurrent viewers and 19 likes. Interesting that I get a lot more likes than viewers. That is some interesting stuff. I don't know. But we are 6 likes away from the magical goalpost of 25 likes. So if you are new to the live stream, spam that like button, and while you're at it, spam that subscribe button. So a lot more, so you get notified every single time I will put out the new live streams or videos. Arm Wars, East versus West, King of the Table, live commentary. Yes, I do a live commentary, so if you are offended by that, tough luck. So yeah, I'll do all the kinds of videos for you guys. So, but either way, Coach Ray versus Mindaugas Tarasaitis. Now that match is gonna be really interesting, because the way these guys are pulling are really contrary from one another. Because Coach Ray is always going in mostly on the inside, and he has been proving to have a really capable top roll once it gets initiated. But once But once Mindaugas gets into his top role, it's gonna be a bad day for anybody that is unfortunate enough to be on the other side of the table against Mindaugas Tarasitis. Hulo the dog is in the chat. Nice to meet you, brother. Sup SATV, hello from New Jersey. Oh, it is very nice that my live stream have gotten this much international exposure. That is super cool. Really super cool. Now, where were I? Oh yeah. But I did see a video of Coach Ray when he was talking about this particular super match. And he did say if he gets on the inside of Mindaugas Tarasitis, and if I'm quoting wrong, please feel free to write in the chat, and I will quickly address it. He did say that in somewhere in the lines of, if he gets on the inside, Mindaugas is in trouble. So that is gonna be interesting to see. But the main question is, can he even get to the inside? Because Mindaugas is very known to shut down in supinated styles top rollers. What am I saying? Supinated style of hook pullers. And the one that is usually beating him is the one who can control the thumb and pronator of him. Because he is really dependent on that long ass arm of his. So if somebody is strong enough to take that away from him, he is gonna be in huge trouble. So yeah, it is gonna be really interesting to see how that super match are going. And I'm also really glad that there are like only 4 matches, because since Ingen Terzi really likes to do a lot of super matches, and I do really admire him for that hard work that he's doing. But I think in the near future, I think he should shave down just a little bit from 16 to maybe 10 max, because it gets a little bit too long. Since not if this was shown to a general audience, it will bore them. So I think if you were just shaving down just a little bit from 16 to maybe 10, it will just be perfect. Then, and why I think so, you will save time and you will save money, and it would also be less stressful, to say the least. So that is what I will personally recommend for Ingen Terzi to do in the near future. So, but anyway, I'm rambling on for way too long of a topic. I think from the current shapes that both men are in, it's gonna be really interesting to see whoever gets into their A game first. And yeah, it's gonna be really interesting. So in this instance, I think that Mindaugas Tarasitis is gonna be the heavy favorite in this, but you should never underestimate Coach Ray on the capabilities that he can do on the table. James Stephen has written a very interesting commentary on our chat here. But before we are getting into that, we are 14 concurrent viewers and 21 likes. So if you're new to the live stream, be sure to spam that like button, spam that subscribe button, and share this live stream around so a lot more people can join in and be a part of this amazing community. And he is writing 5 matches on this card, and that's because we pulled pull it together in under 3 weeks. But and to the contrary of that, James, that is really impressive that you were able to do all of this in 3 weeks. That is really impressive. So, in one way, or a special way, you should feel really, really proud of yourself, James. And, by the way, tell Neil Pickup I say hi. Me and Johannes Andersson would really love to be on the next Armwrestling card. So if you ever need a polar, you know exactly where to find us. So, alright, now we are getting in to the big guns. Sandris Sedis versus Devon Larratt. So, and before we are getting in to that particular match, let us get in with the promo that I made for this particular match. And without further ado, enjoy.
I hope that your elbow holds up. I don't want to end your career, you know. It'd be such a waste.
I knew this match was going to happen. I knew as soon as I'm watching Matt get beat. And that night afterwards at East versus West, just talking to Matt, and I'm like, I gotta beat this dude up for you.
Is trying to hit right into their same fight. You can hear.
Yes! On a regular day,
Extraordinary things can happen.
You can hear. Is trying to hit right into their same fight.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Hope that you really love that promo, because I really enjoy making this type of content for all of you guys. And now we are 20 concurrent viewers, and now that is really impressive. I am really grateful that so many people are joining in to be a part of this amazing community. So, now, let's see. Alright, now I am ahead of time here. Alright, 20 concurrent viewers, 25 likes. If you're new to the live stream, so spam that like button if you haven't already, and subscribe so you get notified every single time I will do videos, live commentary, and live videos or live streams, such as this one. And James Stephen are really enjoying that promo. So if you are interested to be working with SATV sometime, James Stephen, just give me a message and then we can work something out. Alright, now let's see. Now we are in to the main one, which is Devon Larratt versus Sandris Sedis. And this has to be one of the most unexpected world-class super matches that has ever happened. So, with the magic of James Stephen and Neil Pickup to just cook this match out of fucking nowhere, it's really impressive, to just say the least. So, James Stephen, if you are in the chat, tell Mr. Neil Pickup that what you guys have done is really amazing. I am super impressed by the mere fact that you managed to get Devon Larratt and Sedis on the same fucking card. Not a whole lot of arm wrestling promoters can brag about that, so. Alright, now we are getting into the match. Now, this is gonna be interesting because from what I've understood from the East versus West rankings, Devon Larratt is ranked number 1. Dave Evgeny Prunik is ranked number 2. And Sandris is ranked number 3. So, I do believe that this match was gonna be a inevitability to happen. And if this... I do believe that this was gonna be happening at East versus West at some point. But this is also very cool that Armwrestling is gonna be the one who is organizing this particular match. So I do believe, and I honestly believe, that Sedis will have the tools necessary to get a pin or maybe 2 pins to really make a hard day for Devon Larratt. Because he has the tools to be really mess some things up for Devon Larratt. But the thing is, when you're talking about Devon Larratt, he is way stronger than he was a few years ago. An interesting thing is that he is coming in at the weight of 120, and Sandris is coming in at 116. So Devon Larratt is bigger or slightly heavier than Sandris, but he looks a bit more leaner than Sandris. I'm not saying that Sandris is fat or anything, so don't throw that accusations on me. But in my honest belief, I honestly believe that Sandris are a much worse matchup for Devon Larratt than Evgeny Prunik. Because Evgeny Prunik, with all due respect to him, he has major problems with guys that have tall enough levers to really mess some things up for the way that he is pulling. And with Sandris, it is a very nice contrast, because he has tall enough levers to really mess some things up with Devon Larratt. And I did recently watch Performance Enhancements Pancakes. It's a recent video that the main weapon that Matt Mask was using, that he was driving sideways with a slightly lost wrist and going all the way down to the pin pad. So now we are getting some questions in the chat if this match is going to be happening live tomorrow or if everything is going to be pre-recorded. I assume that you have gotten this question a lot, James. So if you are capable of confirming that, just type yes or no in the chat. So, because I have been seeing that question going through the interwebs a lot, especially in arm wrestling discussion, arm wrestling uncensored reloaded. I have seen that comment go everywhere. So, but anyway, let's get back to this match. Sandris is capable to get at least 2 pins on Devon Larratt, which is far from what Evgeny Prunik was able to do. But in this instance, I honestly believe that Sandris can win the match, but it is gonna be a hard task for him. So it is gonna be interesting. But if I am a betting man, and if I had a gun to my head, I think that it's gonna be Devon Larratt that is gonna be winning this match 4-2. Because I don't believe for a second that he is gonna be dominating Sandris in the same fashion that he was dominating Evgeny Prudnik. So yeah, that is what I honestly believe about that. Now let's see what the people are rating. Not so much. We are 12 concurrent viewers and 27 likes. Nice. I have such an amazing audience. I really do. I really love my audience. Now let's see. And if any of you guys have any more questions, I think that it's gonna... I think I will end the live stream very soon. But should we play the promo one more time? Just to hype things up? Maybe we should do. But before we are playing up with the actual promo, I'm gonna be showing you guys where exactly you can get the Arm Wars pay-per-view. If you are going to the Arm Wars YouTube channel over here, then the only thing that you need to do is to become a member, and you don't need to get the highest membership. You just need to have the Armed Forces member badge in order to watch this event live. So if you are the only thing you need to do is just become a member, and then you will see the match from there. I'm gonna be shifting this away. I'm gonna be looking at in the chat to see who else is here. Maxim is writing, when is the match? The match is tomorrow at let's see, 9:30 p.m. in the UK time. So I don't know how it is in the US, but I think it is gonna be somewhere around noon for you guys. So just to take the timestamp that are on the promo picture here, and then you can calculate from there when exactly when the match is gonna be starting for you guys. But before we are getting in to any further and a recap of everything, because I need to get to bed really soon, so it's gonna be an early drive from my hometown tomorrow, and I want to keep myself relatively fresh for the competition. I'm gonna be competing with the slightly bigger boys, so that is gonna be very interesting. So wish me luck on that. But before any further ado, let's play up the promo once again, so we can get more and more hyped for this amazing impromptu match of the decade.
I hope that your elbow holds up. I don't want to end your career, you know. It'd be such a waste.
I knew this match was going to happen. I knew as soon as I'm watching Matt get beat. And that night afterwards at East vs. West, I'm just talking to Matt and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta beat this dude up for you.
He's running in right into the same fight. You can hear.
On a regular day.
Extraordinary things can happen.
You can hear. He's running in right into the same fight.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully that you enjoyed that promo trailer as much as I did. Man, I really like what I do here, so alright, let's see, how many do we have? 23 concurrent viewers and 29 likes. So if you're new to the live stream, be sure to spam that like button, spam that subscribe button, so a lot more people can join in and be a part of this amazing community. I'm gonna be reading quickly through the chat here, so I will end the live stream pretty soon. So let's see. Are there any arm wrestlers from Sweden? I don't know what you are meaning by that. But I think that you are referring to the... since there are any arm wrestling... I don't really know. What do you mean by that? Of course there are arm wrestlers from Sweden. Otherwise I will not be doing what I am doing right now. Let's see. Half of the women arm wrestlers are Swedish. Well, almost a big part of the elite is from Sweden. Chew on that. Luca Pagliazzi is in the house. Nice. Welcome, welcome. Hope that you are having a good time here. It's sad there are not more arm wrestlers from different countries. So why no Japanese arm wrestlers? Ah. Alright. I see. Maxim follows Savage Arm Wrestling. He's in Japan. Ah, I see. Wait, isn't that the same guy that were trying to troll my chat? Just from a while ago? I don't know. But I think I'm gonna be ending the chat here pretty soon. We have 70 votes so far, and the overwhelming majority is gonna be really cool. 74% is believing that Devon Larratt is gonna be winning this one, and 25 and 25% is believing that Sandris Sedis is gonna be the underwhelming favorite in this. So, for sure, cricket arm wars, more lightweights needed. Yeah, fun fact. If you, I'm gonna be showing. As you guys can see here, I have been in Arm Wars, and I have been competing at Arm Wars, at Arm Wars 2017. What was it? Shadow Warriors. a funny story about that. I was trying to promote to Neil Pickup with my good friend of mine, Tobias Eugenius, a really great arm wrestler from Gothenburg. He had a really amazing match against Daniel Andronace, and I wanted to get him to Arm Wars since he has really earned it. And from there, Neil Pickup wrote my name against Chris Waters, who was at the time the minus 75 kg national champion on the left arm, I believe. No, the right arm. So when I saw my name on that card, I was just like, am I seeing things? So I did ask Neil Pickup directly about that. I was just like, I was really stumbling when I was writing that message to him, and I was just asking him why. And he said, and I am quoting, because you are a good guy. So competing at Arm Wars have been such an amazing experience, and I really wanted to experience that once again. And the funny thing is, I have already beaten like 4, maybe 5 Arm Wars pullers already. So I'm basically looking to pin my 6th. So come on. Yeah, anyway. That is the short story of where to get to Arm Wars. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna be ending the live stream here. But before we are ending this live stream, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell for notification, and get the pay-per-view. I'm gonna be showing quickly to you guys. You can get the pay-per-view on Arm Wars YouTube channel. You just become a member. The only thing that you need to become is a Armed Forces member, and it is basically like $6 in a month. So it is really cheap, and also with that you get a lot of benefits, like discounts on Arm Wars merches. So I would really recommend that you are getting this particular membership. So once you have become a member, you are pretty much good to go on how to watch this amazing super match that is Devon Larratt versus Sandris Sedis. So I am gonna be playing the promo one more time, and see you tomorrow. So have a nice day. Stay safe. Don't be a bee. And keep being awesome. Take care. And I love you guys.
I hope that your elbow holds up. I don't want to end your career, you know. It'd be such a waste.
I knew this match was going to happen. I knew as soon as I'm watching Matt get beat. And that night afterwards at East versus West, I was talking to Matt, and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta beat this dude up for you.
He's trying to hit right into their same fight. You can hear. Yes!
extraordinary things can happen.
You can hear. Running, they think.